Hello everybody and welcome to Eternal Strands. So this time around I think we will be going in and doing the main city, main quest here. We have a bunch of main quests, so this requires that we do all these ones here. So that we have to go to Upper Davron and the Keep. This one we need to do some kind of acquire something. Run a cipher. Okay. We don't really know where that is. Probably in the city. This one is in the upper spire. And then we have this one. I think we're going to go take a visit to the asylum and see what that's all about. This one. I think that could be neat. Be a new area to see. Yeah, looks interesting.
Where am I? Underground. That barrier almost looks like the veil. And the panel looks like our scry. Anyone know what it is?
No idea.
Similar design to a scry, but it looks like it's a permanent installation. Like it interfaces with the room. Could this be the harness?
Must be. It seems like Asylum involves sealing away whatever's beyond this barrier.
With this discovery and everything else you found, I should be able to piece together what Asylum actually was.
Oh. Doesn't look like there's anything we can actually do here. Because I don't think we can actually go up here. This is a barrier, right? So can't actually go in here yet. Yeah, can't actually go in there yet. Okay, well, we'll just head back then. And then I guess we'll start doing some of the other main quests. Could travel around. Let's see. We had the Bastion. We had stuff we needed to do in some of the other ones. This is the upper. Try and see if we can find that one. Upper to Nevron. It's Flash Freeze. I don't really particularly enjoy that. Lower. Let's go. Let's just go to the Bastion. Wait, it says there's 2 gates in the Bastion? What? Did I miss a gate? Where the heck is the other gate? There's Officer's Gate there. I must have missed a gate like down here. Huh. So maybe it would behoove me to go to Upper. I know it's Flash Freeze, but then go to Upper and go through that way. Yeah, let's do that. We can go to the Spire. Because there was something we had to get in the Spire as well for the Maker's Mark.
The cold sunk right into the stones here.
This is why we use wattle and daub back home. Insulates properly. If this keeps happening, you might want to keep a suit of armor for the occasion.
With the right materials, we can keep you snug as a bug in a rug.
Right, there was something about getting a Maker's Sigil here. Yeah, Maker's Sigil. So it's the records for the Maker's Sigil. That would be there. just says somewhere around here, I guess, so. Let's keep this and go to the bow.
Back in the spire. Let's see if we can find a registry of Maker's sigils. This looks like some kind of evacuation plan. Old. Probably from before the surge. Were they consulting it?
Yes. Looks like we're to continue on. Hello, game. Thank you.
Tables with assets listed. Looks like a tabulation of supply levels. Too new to be from before the surge. According to these dates, they stayed in Nephron for years afterwards. Just some birth records. Surprisingly detailed.
Invaluable. We'll have to make sure Lane adds them to our archive later.
Mm-hmm. Let's see where Rex then. Doesn't show. Well, show's going up, so guess we'll head up. Oh, there. Okay.
Here we go. Sigils. Ah, found it. Our creator is listed here as Lucia de Crassus. 2 registered workshops, both council approved for dangerous materials. She must have had some pull before the surge. One is here in the city, and the other, let's see. I've been there. That frozen town out in Dredger's Mire. Better wear something warm.
I
think
already
it's important you run this
unfroze
one
that.
down,
So.
Brynn. The water clock is dripping.
Okay, they want me to go to Weaver's Rest in Lower Denevron. Got that. I'm gonna quickly pop over to the Bastion as well, though, since I'm here. Because it's annoying me that I apparently missed a gate there, and also missed the last bit of armor there. Now, there's something else to do in the Bastion as well, but we'll see. Yeah. Such a big baby. Right, which way can we jump from here? And no. Oh, we're right next to it. We have to go there. Okay. So, is there any place we can go around here? No, that guy requires fire. Really? I thought for sure I could get... Hi. Let's go. Yep. Yeah, don't care too much about these guys. Just gonna travel here. Right. I don't particularly see a gate here. You should be dead, you just don't know it yet. Right, you on the other hand, I need to find some kind of decent fire to deal with you. How do we do this? So where is this place? There's supposed to be like... is it down? You don't see anything. That's weird. Anything? No. There might be something down there. Looks like there's those rocks are destructible down there. Let's try and see if we can go down. Looks like these rocks are destructible. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Down. Yeah, these are destructible. Nice. So that was that. There is still the matter of, like, finding the last gate here. I don't remember seeing a second gate. I mean, they're pretty obvious. What's that thing there? Strange. So I'm here, and there was something I needed to do here as well. What is it I need to find in the keep here? That one. Guess we might as well go do that since we're here anyway. We're here, weather's nice. Yeah, let's just go do that. Give me a chance to see if I can spot the gate I missed. That's a big guy. sure. But, ow. There you go, you're dead. You just don't know it yet. So you're also dead. You just don't know it yet. Yeah, the keep is over there. What does these actually do? Conjure a minion to target. Fight distant foes. Okay. Sure, let's try it. Don't know. Oh, you're still alive. I thought you died. Come on. Sure. See if I can beat you. Hell to beat last time because I couldn't get your name burned off. Let's go with you with this one to help with it, mitigating a little bit of down. I don't want to be crawling on the ground, please. Take that. Take that. That's okay, sure. sure which item where to aim for the main. Do we need to deal with this? So. Now we're back to just dealing with the main again. I need the main to be burned off. Hello. Didn't even see you guys. Getting some softwood at least. Alright, where did you go? I'm trying to figure out where to aim for the main. There it is. Now his main's burned off. I think that was everything. All the crystals are gone on him, and just needs to do that, like the headbutt thing. That thing there. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, gotcha.
Could always use more frost magic.
Alright. See, let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. He didn't drop his legendary stuff that he can do. That's a shame. Oh well. I need to go to the keep, which is over there. Okay. Seems like they want me to go down. Yeah, down there, okay. I think go... There's a staircase, but is it... I don't think it's back here, is it? No. No, it's over here then. The staircase. Yeah, because you can drop down and go up to that area there in front. I think. Yeah. Right here. Right here.
Should be a drop somewhere around here. Another notice. Drops must be completed and all runners to safety before the next predicted flood.
Yep. Sorry for interrupting the...
This confirms they have a way to predict the floods, and some way to stay safe.
Let's stay focused on our runners for now.
No, yeah, there's no point doing that thing here. I'm still not sure exactly where the last gate is that I needed to go to. Or not needed to go to, but where that is. It is possible that I am, highly possible that I'm just completely missing it. Well, you're dead, you just don't know it yet. Here's the thing, I don't see the lot. Maybe something opens up here. I don't see the last gate here. I'm not sure. We can head to this gate and then teleport to another location from there. Because we're done here for now. So we got the maker stuff, and we got the one of the drop points for the runners. Yep, there you go. Oh, I think it's difficult to tell if they're wearing metal or like leather cloth. Yeah, this gate I've opened. I literally don't know where the other gate is. Oh well. We had some in lower that we could do. Yeah, we haven't even gone to Weaver's Rest. Go for the Perch or Broker's Arch. Let's go for Broker's Arch. That's probably more like. Oh, Broken Arch, sorry. Right. Oh, there's a codex in this, don't need that. Let's see here. Quest. So we had... This was in upper. I'm not sure where this is, but is there any way... Recover samples of the cipher from supply drops. Nothing here in this area, or at least nothing that can be tracked. This was in lower... Right, so we had to go to Weaver's Rest for that one. Yeah, let's do this one then. Maybe we'll spot some of these supply drops along the way. Don't know. That you just didn't know it yet. Well, we've already beaten him, but there's no hurt in beating him again, I guess. It's resources, right? Aw. that one. Didn't hit that one. Come on. I don't want to hang on to your face. Come on. Nah, I'm gonna get knocked off. It's fine, we'll just get back on again. Go here. Do this. And there we go. Oop, you're dead. Yeah, drop that, drop that, drop that. The softwood, get the hardwood. Ooh, more stuff. Nice. Yep, we have that taken care of now. Right. We are almost next to Weaver's Rest, so let's well go there. You should be close to that. There we go.
Weaver's Rest. Said to be a common place for weavers in Lowtown to gather.
Any of this that we actually don't want to have with us? Nah. Right. So we have to go over there. More softwood. Nice. We should be able to complete the softwood one then as well. Oh, hello.
The record said this place was registered to our enchantress of interest, Lucia. It sure doesn't look like a saboteur or smuggler's den. On the workings of Archons by L. de Crassus. Seems promising. Dumb?
Certainly topical. Probably not enough to go on by itself, though. Still significant.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. So we defeated that, which is that. Let's go. We still have Iron Walk, which looks like it's like way up there. I want to discover all the places that there are here. I don't know if I can climb all the way up there. No, that is not where Iron Walk is then, I guess. This place? Yeah, Iron Walk. There we go. Right, so that was Iron Walk. We have Drover Gate over here as well. We have a couple of hammers there. That's for the... It's a set I don't really particularly care that much about. It's interesting, but it's not a set I'm particularly care that much about. I'll gather it, like, eventually. Let's go get the Drover Gate discovered, and then we can... I guess it goes back to Upper, because we still had something we need to do there. There's also the mire for the other workshop. Now that we cleared up that area.
Drover's Gate was the end of the Strand Road. Led through Forbridge and beyond the Vale.
You're dead. Really? Hang on, now you're dead. Now see, you had... Yeah, interesting. I'm not really sure if... I'm definitely having a trouble seeing if they're using metal or cloth. Like, this guy seems like he would be using cloth, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so he was using leather. I'm hearing a lot of, like, humming. Right, so we're here. Let's go back to Broker Arch and teleport. I haven't found any of the stashes, but that doesn't mean that it could be hidden. Maybe they just don't, you can't track them, you have to find them. That'd be a bit of a pain if you just have to randomly find them by searching for these statues, yeah. I suppose we're gonna have to... We'll get it if we destroy the statue, do we? No, there's nothing there. Okay. Right, so we can travel from here we can go to this one, the Ark of the Living Flame. We've beaten that once, and we do have something we need to do here. What was it we needed to do in Upper? Sorry, my mind's a bit of a draw today. Heropire Rise, right. Supply run, so we'll do that. That should be... If we go to Upper, we should be able to go to... Because that's there, so... We travel to Guild District, like we have it set to, then yeah, that should be fine. Not sure where you actually shot from, but okay. It's up there somewhere. Right, let's see here. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's go this way. I see it now. They already died, okay.
Should be a drop somewhere around here.
Hi. Aw. That not gonna... Shit, there should be a drop around here somewhere. That's interesting. I didn't... okay. Well, I'll have to look at that. Or is that the... Oh yeah, that's a supply drop. That is the thing that you're talking about. I was thinking it might have been the other...
Let's see. Supplies. That's good. More orders. Huh.
What's up?
Drops will be assigned to specific teams and tracked individually to deal with recent concerns.
That's boss talk for we're watching you because someone had their hand in the cookie jar. That's all of them.
3 supply drops. Not a lot of answers.
I believe I can help with that.
Maybe we can, when we crack the cipher, that means that we can then go here. Yeah, recover samples. Yeah, okay, so this should open so that we can actually find the ciphers now. Then we have this one where we have to go to Dredgemire, so let's do that. Just gonna quickly run to there. I'm already kind of full on inventory, so I don't particularly like. I don't particularly need to fight the flame guy now, although it could be a good place to fight him with all this frost going around, because his fire will be very inefficient. But he'd be like, I'd have to go from here, because he's probably like walking around here. You want to do that? For travel, living flame. He'd be walking around here, so either Spire or Riverside would be closer. Let's just go do it. Should be able to spot him somewhere around here if I can see him. I think we'll have the... I should have the time to do that in this episode. I'll still be able to do the other stuff. Don't care about any of you guys. Go away. No, go away. So where is he? I thought he would be here. I heard him stomping when I was in the other area. I mean, he's pretty difficult to miss. He's a massive towering structure with a glowing disc of fire. Maybe he's back here. I guess they do have different patrol paths. I can look for him, I suppose. Arc of the Living Flame. Track you. Ah, so you were back there. I just didn't see you. Yep, okay, so you were back there. Just literally didn't see you. Fighting him here would be problematic, but I think we'll be fine. That was annoying. Ow. Okay. Apparently I got still stuck to him. Didn't expect that. One on his chest as well. It already up? It must have destroyed his own thing on his staff, because he's got one on his staff as well.
unpredictable and powerful.
All right. Let's see here. We got one insulated leather, ironwood, fleece hide. Let's get rid of the fleece hide. Take that. Nice. Very lovely. So with that, we can go to the dredge and get that. I don't even know which one's in the dredge, if that's worth fighting that guy as well. We'll see. I'm primarily just going to the dredge to get the quest done. Ow. 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 The tracking is on par. Right, Dredgemire. It's my asthma and it's got the sledgeworm. I have no idea what my asthma does, so that could be interesting, but we'll see. Just hope that it doesn't bug out again, because that would be annoying.
Not to complain, but there's actually too much magic out here.
Like a thick fog when it really settles in.
I see. Means that there's those clouds around. Interesting. Alright, let's see here. We needed to go to... Let's Argo the Living Flame. We needed to go and get... this one. Somewhere over there. It's in the frozen area, which is no longer frozen. Fine. Okay. Guess you didn't feel like fighting. I'm probably gonna have to fight those guys, though. Yep.
A lot of notes here. Water damage from the cold and melt, though. Let's see. Materials. Huh. That's how you visualize a pattern. Lots of marginal notes. These have to be from Lucia. Ah. She mentions a flood in the later passages.
Zev and I will look at these together with her book then. See what we can learn in context. As Aurea says, the candle is burning on our flood problem.
Right, where is the sledgeworm? He's way over there. Okay. I'm wondering, like, All this is my ass, man. Probably not a good idea to touch that. So. Hello. Hi. I do want to see if I can get a couple of more healing potions before fighting him. And hopefully it doesn't bug out this time. That was really super annoying. But then again, I haven't. That's like the one time I've encountered a bug. I'm playing for almost like, I don't know, 12 hours or something. 12 plus hours and like one bug. That's not bad. Just need. What the heck? I see you. Very cold resistant, evidently. Hey, at least we got a vitality button on that one. Right, where's the worm at? It's over there somewhere. Hear him. There he is. Nope, no healing potions there. I'm gonna need to get some more healing potions before fighting more. There's some. What the hell? What's going on? What's he doing this shit again for? Stop it. What the hell? So, it must have something to do with like me running forward and pressing like this ability. That's weird. What the hell? What is that? Like... What? Okay, there we go. That's there. Okay. Weird. So it must be in combination because I'm using the numlock keys. Like apparently that forces her to be locked into moving forward. That's very weird. Where did he actually go? No. Definitely want to get these claws. Let's go get rid of that. Alright, where are you? You're over there, okay. I'm gonna have to try and fix that Maybe try and rebind the keys to something else, I guess. I'll have to do that off camera. Oh, go away. Nice thing that you can't, like, get one-shotted or die. That will just stop you at 1 HP. Oh, come on. Run away from me. Let's get the loot then. Ow! Bastard. Alright, that's just one here in the end left. I'm gonna have to leave. Come on, come on. Let me, don't stop. I need to get out of here. I need to get something to heal. Because I am super low and I need to disengage. Okay, time to leave. Yep, time to leave. No, I wasn't. I was one hit away from death. I'm leave. I was just gonna leave. Yep. Not even gonna bother. Then. Yeah, that's been annoying. I need to rebind that because it seems like it's when I push forward and press the number 2, my weapon ability activation thing. That's kind of weird. I probably need to rebind that then.
Any luck with the materials we gathered from Lucia's workshops?
Yes. I'll let Sev fill you in.
We started with the book, which was painfully dry and highly theoretical.
Unsurprising. The Enclave was notoriously tight-lipped about the construction of the arcs.
The book was still useful, as it contained a number of craft-specific terms, shorthands and annotations, all critical. Referencing the book clarified the notes.
Without it, they bordered on deranged rant, especially at the end.
Sort of a window into her thinking.
We suspect Lucia spent a long time in isolation while working on these.
She covered many topics, but the most prominent was her work into the Flood.
Okay.
Who exactly was Lucia? It seems like she had a lot going on.
Brilliant, but disturbed. She harbored a severe hatred of Enclave leadership, bordering on obsession.
Reams of fiercely colorful text, just to say some very rude things, especially about the Eye, their leader.
She was also, at one point, one of the most respected enchanters in the Enclave. She worked on something she refused to name, but was clearly of deep significance to the Enclave itself. Called it The source of all our problems.
Sadly, she only danced around that subject and never offered details.
We know the Hearthsiders spent years working in Denevron after the Surge. Why do we think Lucia ended up so far from the capital?
It's evident she disagreed with the leaders of the Enclave and gathered others around her who agreed. There's talk of several meetings taking place in the Maya, most likely to be away from prying eyes.
Called her group the Verdant Minds. Very planty.
I like it. It's poetic.
Her workshop was a little brisk, even for my tastes. Any idea why?
She was fascinated with Enclave technology, specifically the dismantling, disruption, and repurposing of it.
Remember our talk about the aeroliths and how they could influence the weather? When the effect is accidentally concentrated, it can be quite intense. We suspect she was experimenting with the aerolith in relation to the floods. She predicted their start.
How do those devices I found with her mark on them tie into all of this?
In her final notes, her obsession shifted from the Enclave's leadership to the miasma flood. She was determined to find a way to stop it. On one hand, she looked to the aeroliths as a mitigation. Could they repel the miasma?
In the end, her answer was no. And so she turned to disruption. We think the arcs were tests. Could she shut them down?
And if so, could she shut down something larger?
She was clearly successful at least once. Maybe twice if we count the one outside the Veil.
Indeed, and when we're doing more general questions, that is what we must talk about.
All intriguing information. But we should focus on the flood. Does she have an answer for us?
Partially. This is the design.
Her research led her to one conclusion: to stop the floods. She needed to disrupt a barrier of some sort. The frustrating thing is that she never explains what barrier or where it could be found.
She assumed, unfortunately, that anyone else reading it would know what she was talking about.
Her design is detailed and specific. The device it would create inverts the flow of magic in enchanted objects, disrupting them for a time.
We think the devices we found on the arcs were prototypes, small experiments to determine efficacy and duration.
So what's the catch? If the floods are still happening, clearly she didn't build one.
Lucia's thimble, as she calls it, requires some highly specialized components. It has to withstand considerable magical flow, far more than what's produced by an arc.
It's like how mass scales exponentially. Just because you can build a scale model of an aqueduct doesn't mean the real thing can support its own weight.
If, and it is a very big if, we could find those components, we could construct Lucia's thimble. We have the expertise.
We'll find them. It's just a matter of time.
I only hope we have enough.
The other thing we'll need is a source of magical flame. Solar's mantle won't be enough by itself.
I can handle that part easily. Okay, so we have clear next steps. Just one more thing. What happened to Lucia?
The flood. Our best guess, at any rate. There's no sign of her.
No. Okay. Oh well, I'll just let this sit so that you guys can read it. Okay. Lots of stuff going on.
I know we need to discuss the barrier and its potential ties to the flood. But want to give me a rundown of the research first?
Of course. Years after the surge, there was an inexplicable spike in casualties.
You don't think it's due to the arcs going hostile?
Well, that may be part of it, but we can't be certain due to the information blackout. All we know is that it nearly wiped the Hearthsiders out. What seems to have saved them was Asylum's execution, a defensive measure that involved sealing the underground behind a magical barrier.
Almost like the Veil.
Exactly like the Veil.
So the Enclave didn't just hide information from the rest of the Mater, but their own people as well.
Judging from the secrecy and a few of the letters you found, I would guess that high-level officials were paranoid. Clearly, not everyone was in favor of this measure, and some might have wished to thwart it.
People like Lucia.
And a dissenting group known as the Verdant Minds that she had ties to. Though it's entirely unclear what those ties were.
You said the casualties spiked long after the surge. Can you elaborate on what might have caused this?
This is truly the thousand-fairer question. With the information blackout, I can't find a concrete link to the cause across hundreds of pages. Arc hostility could certainly be a factor. Clearly, numerous Weavers were killed by their own defenses. The recorded minutes from other meetings in the War Room illustrate a long period of geological instability following the surge as well. Aftershocks and earthquakes and, well, not to mention the outskirts grew more dangerous each year as the creatures were allowed to breed unculled. But these threats seemed to plateau in the early years after the surge. There is no mention of the spike that resurfaced and prompted Asylum.
That's so strange.
It is.
Khan Stanild gave the orders to execute Asylum. Do we know anything else about him?
Judging from the series of letters between him and the commander, it would seem that, at the time, he was recently elected. And judging from the frequency with which he followed up on the commander's progress with Asylum, this defensive measure was a key pillar in his political platform. He seemed to grow increasingly concerned with his popularity among civilians in the most recent letters.
Ugh, isn't that kind of slimy?
Leveraging a security crisis to consolidate political influence? Yes, it's incredibly slimy and effective.
And the commander? Do we know what happened to him?
It would appear that Asylum was executed successfully, so perhaps he is still alive. But until we find the Hearthsiders, we can't know for sure.
It's got to be where the Hearthsiders went, right? Remember, the letter mentioned they were evacuated from the city.
To an undisclosed location. We have no real confirmation that they are down there.
But it would make sense, wouldn't it? After all, asylum can mean shelter or safekeeping.
It can also mean prison. I know everyone wants an easy answer to where they went, but something just doesn't add up. You would think there would be at least one document linking Asylum to the evacuation of the city, and there simply isn't.
So, back to the barrier. Think it's the one Lucia was trying to take down?
Yes, the very same. She was right, too. It's causing the miasma floods. The raw magic that off-gasses from the Veil is what causes the tangles to cluster at its base. In speaking with Dharm, we theorized that this second barrier could potentially be doing the same thing, except in a more pressurized environment, like, say, within a barrier of kinetic magic.
We don't get small pockets of raw magic like tangles. We get floods of it.
Precisely.
So we need to remove Asylum's barrier to stop the flood. Lucia's thimble could undo the barrier, but we don't have the parts to build it yet.
Those parts just became essential.
Interesting. Right, that's the runner cipher. I will let this sit for a moment so you guys can read it. All right.
Yes, and if the R is with the numbers of false increment that just indicates spaces. Ah!
Got it?
Yes. I'll translate all that we have and we can discuss it with Casmin.
Good stuff, Lane. We need all the information we can get.
And valuable insight into post-surge society that developed here.
I will let this rest for a moment so you guys can read this. So feel free to just pause the video so that you can peruse at your leisure. All right. We can obviously talk to them. Also have this. And this one. Yeah, I do want to defeat the worm here so that we get the final upgrade for that. Right, we have supply run and rising tide. So let's get the rising tide out of the way.
Did you manage to find enough softwood?
If you need more than this, the Don Brennick Pine Preservationists will come for me. Here you go.
Oh, great.
You don't sound as happy as I thought you'd be.
It's just that what I'm realizing is the Weaver Band really needs Drake scales. Like, give or take 90 to be safe.
Wait, 90 Ash Peak Drake scales?
Yeah, not the easiest thing to get, but maybe instead of fighting drakes, you could find one of their nests. I think they shed, right?
Kaz, you know I'd love to spend my days hunting down drakes for you, but 90? What could we possibly need 90 scales for?
Because it's hard to explain, but please, can you trust me? I just really need you to trust me.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Casmin, what's going on? Are we outfitting an army?
Because it's... I just think we could...
Don't you think Brynn's got you pretty well stocked at this point?
But... You're right. I got carried away. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks for all your help. Excuse me, I'm gonna put all this away now.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you
It's
say
definitely
so.
not all right. But
Good work,
okay.
Brynn. We'll take care of the rest of this.
Well, Codebreakers, how are we feeling?
Satisfied. We have enjoyed reasonable success. That's Lane's way of saying they crushed it. Notes being passed between a brother and sister, quite candid, and dissatisfied. In particular with their boss, who they refer to as the Grumple. The Grumple? A Renlund myth, where ill-behaved children would be gathered up in a sack and tossed into the river to drown at the end of the year.
Bye.
The Grumple, yes. Renlund fables prominently featured drowning as a punishment for children. The myth has fallen out of favor in recent decades, though. Ren society is less forgiving of flights of fancy. The Grumple. Really? Really.
Moving swiftly on. What else did the drop say?
Remember that ominous note about tracking individually in specific teams? From the context provided by our hauler, we now know a significant number of Hearthsiders survived the surge.
But only just surviving. They relied on the runner-hauler teams. But supplies consistently went missing. There is also a sense that the Enclave was getting increasingly dangerous for the scouts.
The floods, of course.
With supplies running thin, the supply teams were falling under suspicion of stealing.
This pair responded with the entirely reasonable, if exhausting, plan of overperforming.
I've done that job, Lane. Sometimes you just need to prove the ass in charge wrong.
Indeed. They collected a cache of rare items they were planning to turn in when they felt its size and value would erase any suspicion.
Do we know if they turned it in?
No, but we know what it was. Or is.
And that's where I come in.
Okay. Still need to do the lower supply run in lower. Okay. And then harvest season where we have to go and get a Drake. Let's see what people have to say. Yeah, don't suppose. No, we sadly can't upgrade stations yet. That's a bit annoying.
Hey, Brynn. Sorry I got carried away with our errands.
It's okay, Kaz. What was going on with that, though? Are you alright?
Yeah. Sometimes there's so much to do, it's hard to keep my head on straight.
Maybe you should take a day to relax. Our ongoing disaster isn't going anywhere.
I don't know how anyone relaxes in here. What about you?
Me?
Yeah. What do you do to relax?
You know, the forest around the camp is actually pretty nice. When I need to clear my head, I just take a short walk. The sound of rushing water from the brook is lovely. It always brings me peace.
The growl of a Kala stalking you in those treks doesn't pull you out of meditation?
Nah, it comes with the territory.
I'll stick to the campsite.
When all else fails, a nap always helps too.
For Ashar, maybe. As a Kashar, I don't need as much sleep as the rest of you.
Sure, but you need some kind of break from time to time, Kasmin.
I'll think about it.
I keep thinking about how angry those notes were.
Lucia's?
Yes. The tone was acidic, and she clearly felt she'd been betrayed. Not in the general sense. It was personal. I just wish she'd been more clear about by whom.
I am going to be poring through Lucia's notes for years.
Fascinating stuff.
Perhaps not to everyone, but she was a brilliant enchanter. It's not often I read a marginal comment accompanied with a lewd doodle and go, flames, that's brilliant.
Have you ever wondered why the Veil is, well, called the Veil?
No. I don't think I've ever thought about it.
Obviously, nobody outside the Enclave knew that it was going to appear, so when the surge hit, everyone near the Veil was essentially vaporized. The first travelers to witness it all said the same thing, that it looked like a mourning veil, with tangles gathering around its base. A simple description, but quite evocative, wouldn't you say?
And that's where the name for tangles came from too, I'm guessing.
Correct. Their existence had been theorized previously, but they required massive amounts of raw magic to form, non-existent in the wild. Until the surge, of course.
I'll try and keep clear of them. Thanks for the history lesson.
Anytime.
Alright, let's take a look at the thimble. What's actually needed to craft that? Rare parts and flame resonance. Okay. And we got the Pathstalker legging. So we have all of the Pathstalker set. Neat. Alright, I'm going to tinker a bit with my gear while and also rebind that key that was giving me trouble. Yeah, I think that would be that for this episode. As always, I've been Wazka, and you have been awesome for listening to me for this long. And I shall hopefully see you all in the next episode. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this content, then be sure to subscribe for more just like it. Until next time, I've been Wazka, and you've been awesome, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.